We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. Being poor is not having too little, it is wanting more. If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable. It's better to conquer grief than to deceive it. Life is very short and anxious for those who forget the past, neglect the present, and fear the future. No man is more unhappy than he who never faces adversity, for he is not permitted to prove himself. Everything hangs on one's thinking. A man is as unhappy as he has convinced himself he is. It's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. All cruelty springs from weakness. A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. He who is everywhere is nowhere. As long as you live, keep learning how to live. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. Sometimes even to live is an act of courage. You can tell the character of every man when you see how he gives and receives praise. It is not that we have a short space of time, but that we waste much of it. The greatest remedy for anger is delay. How much progress shall I make, you ask, just as much as you try to make? Wisdom comes haphazard to no man. This is our big mistake, to think we look forward to death. Most of death is already gone. Whatever time has passed is owned by death. If what you have seems insufficient to you, then though you possess the world, you will yet be miserable. Most powerful is he who has himself in his own power. It does not matter what you bear, but how you bear it. Nothing delights the mind as much as loving and loyal friendship. Whatever can happen at any time can happen today. Excellence withers without an adversary. Joy comes to us from those whom we love, even when they are absent. What progress have I made? I have begun to be a friend to myself. If my wealth goes away, it takes with it nothing but itself. Epictetus. If you wish to improve, be content to appear clueless or stupid. Don't just say that you have read books. Show that through them you have learned to think better. I cannot escape death, but at least I can escape the fear of it. Don't explain your philosophy. Embody it. You become what you give your attention to. It's impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. If you are ever tempted to look for outside approval, realize that you have compromised your integrity. If you need a witness, be your own. How long are you going to wait before you demand the best for yourself? If your choices are beautiful, so too will you be. If someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation. It's not things that upset us, but our judgments about things. Circumstances don't make the man. They only reveal him to himself. Welcome events in whichever way they happen. This is the path to peace. The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. The essence of philosophy is that a man should so live that his happiness shall depend as little as possible on external things. No man is free who is not master of himself. The more we value things outside our control, the less control we have. You are hurt the moment you believe yourself to be. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Seek not the good in external things. Seek it in yourselves. Curb your desire. Don't set your heart on so many things, and you will get what you need. Devote the rest of your life to making progress. Better to trip with the feet than with the tongue. If you lay violent hands on me, you'll have my body, but my mind will remain with Stilpo. Happiness is a good flow of life. A bad feeling is a commotion of the mind repugnant to reason and against nature. Well-being is realized by small steps, but is truly no small thing. Man conquers the world by conquering himself. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we should listen more than we say. He is best of all men who follows good advice. Good, too, is he who finds out all things for himself. No loss should be more regrettable to us than losing our time, for it's irretrievable. Follow where reason leads. Steel your sensibilities so that life shall hurt you as little as possible. No evil is honorable, but death is honorable. Therefore, death is not evil. All the good are friends of one another. No one entrusts a secret to a drunken man, but one will entrust a secret to a good man. Therefore, the good man will not get drunk. All things are parts of one single system, which is called nature. The individual life is good when it is in harmony with nature. Seeing that the universe gives birth to beings that are animate and wise, should it not be considered animate and wise itself? The end may be defined as life in accordance with nature, or, in other words, in accordance with our own human nature, as well as that of the universe. When a dog is tied to a cart, if it wants to follow, it is pulled and follows, making its spontaneous act coincide with necessity. But if the dog does not follow, it will be compelled in any case. So it is with men too. Even if they don't want to, they will be compelled to follow what is destined. Fate is the endless chain of connection, whereby things are, the reason or principle by which the world goes on. Man seems to be deficient in nothing, so much as he is in time.
I hope you like this video. I hope you subscribe. But what I really want you to subscribe to is our daily Stoic email. 1 bit of Stoic wisdom, totally for free to the largest community of Stoics ever in existence. You can sign up at dailystoic.com/email. There's no spam. You can unsubscribe at any time. I love sending it. I've sent it every day for the last 6 years. And I hope to see you there at dailystoic.com/email.